am Whitney Talks, talk show host of Whitney Talks TV. Today we're in Houston, Texas, and I'm interviewing upcoming artist Lil King.
She would officially be 1 year old in August. I dropped my first music August 12th of last year. So coming up in August, I'll officially be 1 year making music. But I'm from LaPorte, Texas. For people that don't know where that is, it's a small city about 20-25 minutes outside of Houston on the southeast side.
LaPorte, Texas. Okay, being in LaPorte, what desired you to become a hip hop artist?
Nothing really desired me. I started writing music to help me cope with depression.
Depression?
Yes, ma'am.
And it was just kind of like a therapy type of thing?
Yeah.
Right.
I never planned on releasing music. I was just wrote and I would rap for my brothers and shit. But they would always tell me like I was good enough to like actually make music and record. But in my head I would just be like, yeah, that's bullshit. Like y'all gonna support me regardless. Y'all my family, you feel me? So then one time I was freestyling in the car and there was a video and they ended up putting it on Twitter without me even knowing. And then that's when people started to DM me and be like, hey, we fuck with this, we rock with it.
Right.
So I was like, alright, fuck it, we're gonna try it. So then I ended up dropping a song and they fucked with it.
It's been rolling ever since.
Yes, ma'am.
So your first single, let's talk about that. What it was a hit.
It was called Black Sunday. I remixed J. Cole's Tale of Two Cities beat, and I put it on there. And I don't know what place it's in at right now, but it took off pretty nice. People started fucking with it, and then they were asking for a project, so I ended up putting out my first tape August 12th, and it was called Once Upon a Time.
Once Upon a Time. How many tracks did it have on?
8.
8. Wow. So it just started off from there.
Yes, ma'am.
With a little motivation, family support, and it just took off.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
And that shit come by fast.
Right. So your inspiration behind music and creating, lyrics and going about with the whole process.
I try to make music for everybody. My first tape was kind of like just metaphors and bars and stuff just that people could rock with, just to show like what I could do. This last tape I just dropped in April, it was called Trap, and that was strictly for the trappers and all the trap shit. I'm working on a project right now called Tears of Pain. Well, we don't know what the name is. It's either between Tears of Pain and Angstpression. But I'm gonna spit some deep shit, some shit I gotta get off my chest where I really started writing music for in the first place. But yeah, that's what that tape gonna be.
So would you consider your music more of trap music, or what genre would you say it will fall under?
As far right now, my career is gonna be a trap genre, but I make music for everybody. It just depends. I mean, you just gotta give me time. I'm gonna release music. I try to release music for all kinds of listeners, to be honest with you.
Right. So you just don't have one base audience. You just want it to be.
And being an artist in high school kind of helped me too to grow a little fan base. It's much easier when you already got, like, you know what I'm saying, you're already in high school there. Hey, you heard his song, it's gonna go around.
Easy to just spread the word.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So let's talk about your hip hop journey. How did it all start, and where did it start?
That's since I lived. Everybody want to be a football player. Everybody want to be a rapper. I always want to be a rapper, but I ain't nothing is gonna be real. But like I said, I dropped my first song or my first project August 12th. And I had a little room studio. I was recording. Shout out to Randy. He let me record in his bedroom and stuff. He used to just charge me $10 a song and shit. The quality wasn't really there, but the lyrics and shit was. But I dropped that and they fucked with it. And I ended up having my first headline show at Warehouse Live on St. Patrick's Day. And then from there I dropped another tape, and that was called Trap, and that was strictly for all the trap shit. And now that mixtape kind of put me where I am right now. People calling, people wanting features, more shows, shit like that.
Features. Speaking of features, who have you collabed with?
I'm not trying to sound cocky or nothing, but when I make these musics, I feel like I don't need features. I had one feature on my last mixtape, and it was from MG. He an artist out of LaPorte too. But just because I don't feel the need to go bother other artists. Hey bro, would you like to collab with me? Now don't get me wrong, anybody that wants to collab can just simply hit me
more than welcome.
Right. Yeah, we can make music, but as far as that, I don't feel like I need features. Both my tapes, I've dropped 14 songs so far, and I only had one feature on one of them.
So your ultimate goal, while creating music and writing your lyrics, what's your ultimate goal that you want your fans to connect with?
My ultimate goal, I just want to keep making good music, because nobody knows how hard it is to honestly be a well-known artist, but keep like what's the word I'm looking for? But keep going, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people fall off here too. Yeah, that's all I want to do. Stay consistent with my music.
Keep your fans up to date and let them know what's up.
Yes, ma'am.
So your first studio experience, I heard you briefly talking earlier about your $10 studio sessions.
Yeah, but I won't really call that a studio. Like we really was literally in a bedroom, and we had a little vocal booth with a microphone, and we gotta cut it out because somebody's sleeping in the background and shit like that. But yeah, as far as my real studio experience, it was here at A-Real Studios, and he automatically made me feel comfortable, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He the best engineer in Houston to me.
Right, exactly. So you've been rocking with him since day one and still here.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. Okay, in your cultural intake on hip-hop today, in today's time, with the hip-hop artists that are out today, what do you feel, how do you feel about that?
They weird. They kind of weird to me. But I mean, don't get me wrong. They doing their thing. I can't hate on them, but they weird to me. I don't like it. I wish I rapped a while back, like early 2000s. I wish I was rapping with them, but these dudes are kind of, they goofy, but shit.
Whatever works for them, right?
Yeah, true. It's kind of like the WWE. These dudes come out with new hair every week. They best friends with this dude, and then they beef with this dude. I don't know. They're weird, but yeah, that's them. That's the industry.
Who are you inspired by in the hip hop industry? Like, who inspires you?
Nobody really inspired me to make music, but I had people I listened to coming up, and really all I really be listening to be honest with you, is Kevin Gates, Lil Wayne, and Kendrick. Those are my top three, in my opinion. Those are my favorite. Yes, ma'am.
If you were to have any featured on your next mixtape or drop, who would it be?
Like, realistically, or if I could have anybody?
Anybody.
I ain't gonna lie. If I could collab with anybody, Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar?
Oh yeah, facts.
Definitely. Okay. And what type of relationship and connection have you formed with your audience and your fan space so far? Even off of, like, you know, social media and, you know, your SoundClouds?
I don't kiss nobody ass. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't kiss nobody ass. I'm not that rapper on Twitter you see DM you my links, please listen to my music or what you think. Fuck all that. I put my music out, and if they listen to it, they listen to it. But luckily for me, they fuck with it without me having to put the effort in like that, the extra effort. You feel me? I put my music out, and they gonna play it regardless. But as far as like a relationship with them, I'm not too good for my fans. I respond to people on Twitter. I talk to them all the time. At my shows, after my show, I make sure I go out in the crowd. I thank everybody for coming, take pictures, it's whatever, you feel me? I don't act like I'm too good for my people because I know where I come from, and it's only been a year. And I'm going to stay that way throughout my whole career.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
And your background behind the latest single that you released?
Well, after the single done, I got a studio session, and I'm going to record, it's going to be called First Day Out. I just got out the county jail, and some niggas trying to tell on me, so I gotta get some shit off my chest. Gotta expose them one time.
Right, something behind that you definitely just want to release out.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. And do you have any fear of success that, you know, any failures or anything that you're afraid of?
You can even ask him. I get nervous every time we do something. Anytime before I got a big release drop or I got a tape coming or something, I'm nervous as hell. Even when the shows come, I'm nervous, but I haven't really took a loss yet. Everything seems to go good, or how at least I expected. End up following through.
Just keep on pushing.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. And learning from failure while growing in the industry. What have you learned so far?
Quality over quantity. Make sure the music sound good. You can put out 14 songs in 1 month, and if they don't sound good, then you ain't gonna do nothing. My first tape, like I said, the quality wasn't there. I mean, it ain't nothing compared to the quality I have now with this studio, but what I was recording there before, lyrics and everything were there, the songs were good, but it's just the quality wasn't there. So that was a quick learning experience for me. To any artist coming up, my advice to you is just find a good engineer. Find a good engineer, find a good studio, pay for studio time, bro. I promise you it's worth it.
And stick with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Stick with that engineer, stick with that studio, and just work with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what sets Lil King apart from any upcoming artist in Houston? What sets Lil King apart? How are you different from anybody else?
Honestly, I don't think there's no one as young as me doing it like me. I haven't even been rapping for a year. I have 3 headline shows. I've dropped 2 projects. I'm not even old enough to get in the clubs, and they call me to come perform. So that's live to me. But yeah, I don't think there's no one as young as me doing it. I mean, there might be younger rappers in the city, but nobody really doing it like me or got the sound like me. So yeah.
Right. So you're just on top.
I would not. See, now you're going to try to give me trouble. I ain't say all that. I'm just saying, as far as my age, yeah, there ain't no rappers.
Yes, yeah, you're ahead of your age.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. That's not a problem. It's always good to stay ahead and keep on going.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't let anything stop you. So where can we stay up to date for any upcoming shows or releases that are going to be in the Houston area, or, you know?
I got a show coming up July 28th at the ST Lounge. It's over here in the Southwest. We got another show, an all-age show at Warehouse Live, August 19th. But you can just follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or whatever, and I'll be posting my shows and shit on there. So, man, it's Lil King, repping PCO, and you're tuning in to Whitney Talk TV.